Let's bring in Ari Fleischer. He's a Fox News contributor and former White House press secretary for President George W. Bush. Ari, on the question about when you get the United Nations and the World Health Organization involved, I mean, there is a lot of skepticism across America when it comes to these organizations. Warranted in this case?
Yes and no. Look, this is a classic babies in bathwater style issue. There's a lot that the WHO does in rural countries and poor countries around the world that is very helpful. When it comes to their work in the more sophisticated modern countries, it's not as influential or helpful. But what we do know is they made two fundamental errors with China. One, they acknowledged, they just passed along Chinese statements saying there's no human-to-human transmission of coronavirus in late January, mid-January. And then they also criticized the United States for shutting down flights from China. Both of those were errors in judgment or just errors. They deserve criticism for that.
And funding is something that the United States, we fund a lot of things across the world, and we usually do more of our lion's share. I mean, one thing that you could see is should the United States have more of a say in the organization if we're going to keep funding it?
Absolutely. This has been an American international weakness going back for decades. We fund so many international organizations way beyond what any other nation does, and those nations often use our money to kick us, to criticize us. And we seem to roll over and take it. So look, when this is over, Dana, one of the things we have to do is have a second look at a lot of different institutions, not to politicize, but to say what could be done better. And that includes the WHO, it includes the CDC, it includes the FDA. There's a whole lot that we have to learn from this to do better. And the WHO has got to be open and accessible to tell what they've done and not call it politicization and try to get out of it by dismissing it.
Politicization is the worst word. I wish we had a different word for it because it bothers me, that word. I can never say it correctly. But you did. You said it just right. Talk about politics. I do want to move to this because today Bernie Sanders decided, okay, he's going to call it quits. But he did say that he wants to remain on those ballots and so that he can continue to accumulate delegates so that he can have some influence over the DNC convention. Your thoughts?
Well, the influence he said he wants is on the platform committee. And I submit to you he already has had tremendous influence on the Biden committee. He has moved Joe Biden so far to the left, positions that Joe Biden used to fight against, he now fights for because of Bernie Sanders. He wants a public option on health care, government-run health care. He was opposed to that when he was Barack Obama's vice president. He now wants a Green New Deal. He wants free college. He doesn't want to deport any illegal immigrants who committed felonies. All of these are positions on the far, far left of the Democratic Party, brought to you, sponsored by Bernie Sanders, now proudly adopted by Joe Biden.
Right. Right, his movement did have some impact. I'm wondering about this. So former President Obama had sat it out. He said he probably wouldn't comment until this was all over. And now that Biden is the presumptive nominee, do you expect to see President Obama maybe weigh in now?
Yeah, absolutely. I don't know about immediately now, but what I expect would happen if it was a normal year and you could travel would be a gigantic Obama-Biden event. A huge celebration. Right. Bernie might be there as well, Elizabeth Warren, and they hold hands and have a unified appearance. That's coming. We just don't know what day. Will they create it virtually? Will they do it in person? It's coming.
It'll be a really big Zoom if they decide to do that because it's not going to happen anytime soon as people can't get together. All right, Ari Fleischer, thank you so much.